Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you've heard, there's a special banner today featuring small versions, some of your favorite heroes from Sacred Stones. So, we're going to summon on that today, and I'm going to try to get through this session without having some kind of weird generator happening in the background. There is evidently road construction going on that I am unaware of, and so is everyone else. So we're going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. But I also have some questions from you guys that I'm going to read in the process, because I figured, hey, I don't really have anything I want to talk about this time around, so why don't we do a little AMA session for this summon, right? Seems like a great idea. How could that possibly go wrong? Anyway, I know it's a special banner, but I don't really have anything special to share with you. Maybe if I have a minute, I will put up a picture of small Brian, and you can be happy with that, and that will count as my festive contribution to this special banner. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, so we are going to basically be not summoning green. That's pretty much it. Everything else is moot. No point. So we're not going to worry about it. But green has no purpose. There's no purpose to it. Double share on blue, one of which is a 4-star. Yikes. Either way, we're in it. I don't know how many. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. I was hoping to get a bunch of greens. That makes a lot of sense. I'm so glad we're getting green. I'm not really super concerned with Lyon necessarily. I would like Tana. I would like multiple Tana personally, just because I have need of a certain set of skills that she possesses for reasons. And that's as vague as I'd like to be about that. Let's see. Wandering Soul asked, hey Norn, not Norn, who are your favorite characters besides Cecilia from Binding Blade? I know you have yet to play the game, but I am curious, as it's one of my personal favorite Fire Emblem games alongside Tellius and Three Houses. Well, hey, let me just start by saying you have great taste, because Tellius and Fodlan are excellent options as good Fire Emblems that you enjoy. Does Old Man Hector count? Like, Bearded Hector is kind of like my spirit animal, I'll be honest. I vote Bearded Hector. That's my answer. Bearded Hector. If not, anybody around Wrath's family, I think Sue and Sue's grandfather are in the game, if I'm not mistaken. I know Sue is, but I think her granda is as well. So that's kind of up there too. I mean, I like Roy. Bro, what? I'm sorry. What's happening here? What's going on with all of these stones? So yeah, that would be my answer. If that constitutes as actually giving an answer, I feel like it does. Old Man Hector. I don't know if he's playable, but I very much like his aesthetic. Not as much as Old Man Elwood. Hector beats out Elwood in that case, but I'm a big Elwood fan in Blazing. So there's that. Eirika, epic baby fail. That doesn't sound like a summon session went well. My sympathies. Who are some of your favorite non-Fire Emblem final bosses from JRPGs? Ooh. That's a really good question, actually. I've never been asked that before, and I don't know how to start this. So I don't know if you would constitute as a JRPG, but it's one of the greatest of all time, so I will count it. Super Mario RPG is one of the greatest RPGs of all time, and if you haven't played it yet, you are seriously missing out. It is glory in a game cartridge. Alright, I'm just going to put that out there. So Smithy, I guess it's not really spoilers, because you kind of meet him in like the first 5 minutes, and he tells you he's a baddie. So I think that's free of spoiler. Hey, I can use all of these stones. So Smithy ranks up there. for sure. Let's see. Honestly, like, really? I know it's recent, but, like, the final boss, or the final set of bosses in Final Fantasy VII Remake is just absolutely insane. Like, the whole ending is, like, an hour or two, and you just keep going, and you don't know when it's going to stop. You're just hoping that you don't die. That's it. I would bank heavily on Final Fantasy VII Remake, for sure. It didn't win Game of the Year, but it should have, in my opinion. And I'm very sorry and sad that I can't get the DLC update featuring Yuffie anytime soon. PS5. Anyway, what's another one? I've played a lot. There's got to be more than this, right? There's got to be more than this. I'm trying not to think of any, like, too obscure ones. Good. Well, Super Mario RPG might already be obscure. That might already be a little out there. I mean, Xenoblade 2 is another one of my favorites, just in general. But the final boss was also pretty freaking epic. Like, it doesn't feel like it, but it is. It definitely is, and no one will convince me otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, Malos is a big one. That was pretty sweet. That whole ending too. Like, that was that was a lifetime and a half. That whole process, honestly. But yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake so far is probably my tops. Probably my tops. And I'm sure there are some that I'm forgetting from, like, yesteryear that are surprisingly probably almost 20 years old at this point, since I've played them. But but yeah, words can't describe. Brandon, we got a green. Oh no. Brandon says, all right, it's time to talk about crossover costumes. Most disliked video in history. Oh, hey, Rain. What's up, buddy? What's up, the Rhine? It's still Fire Emblem characters, but they're dressed as characters from other games. Everyone wins? Yay or nay? So this would be, so if you played Breath of the Wild, right, and speaking of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I will never be sorry for speaking about, there was a point where you could get DLC that basically gave you Rex's outfit on Link. So it was Link dressed as Rex. So I'm assuming that that's what this is alluding to, and I have no problem with it. I think that's probably, like, the best way to go, honestly, to not annoy people. I would personally not have an issue with putting other characters who are not Fire Emblem related into FEH. And I know that no other people don't necessarily feel like that, and I respect that. Okay, I understand and I hear you, but I don't care. So I think ultimately, I would be fine with this approach. I don't know the course that they would take. I feel like it would have to be appropriate, right? So I don't want Ike showing up dressed as Mario. That'd be weird. Okay, number one, his name doesn't start with an M. Why is he wearing a hat with an M on it? His name is Ike. Second of all, I feel like it has to be appropriate. So, like, if they were to do like a Zelda crossover where they had Hylian Ike, which I think is something Brandon mentioned in a further down comment that he made, that would be kind of cool. I think there's another possibility of characters from, like, Octopath Traveler, for example. They tend to have a very similar aesthetic, outfit-wise, let's say. I feel like that would be pretty okay. So I feel like if they're going to do, like, an outfit swap, right, it can't just be Nintendo, right? It has to be some kind of aesthetic that matches similarly. Otherwise, the world immersion is just not going to make any sense. And I acknowledge that. And I feel very similar with crossovers as well. just in general. So, Shadow Master Luigi time. Which character that has been in FEH since year 1 that doesn't have an alt would you most want to see get one? Year 1. All right, so this is going to get messy because I'm not sure who's year 1 and year 2, and I don't know what you all are qualifying as year 1 at this point, because some of you think year 1 ended at Choose Your Legends 1, which is literally 6 months into the game. So I don't know where your brains are at, okay? I don't know what your gens and years match up like. I go by release year, okay? So February to January, that's year 1, okay? That's what I'm thinking. And so I don't remember who is there. But I will say that I'm pretty sure Cherche was in there. And it's really odd that we don't have an alt of her yet. Because I feel like she's a pretty popular pick, you know? And she's just absent everywhere. Yeah, I feel like Cherche could probably stand to get one. Year 1. Camilla has an alt, right? Lynn has alts, right? Sorry, am I am I making anyone angry? Probably. I'll go with Cherche. That's a good pick. I think that's a good pick. Does Tharsh have an alt? Yeah, Tharsh has an alt now. That's true. She's had an alt for like forever. All right, never mind. Cherche. I'm going with Cherche. That's my answer. The gray bearded summoner says, what are the 4 characters that you would like to see get a summer alt? Ooh, this one's gonna get me canceled. Just kidding. So I think in terms of favorite characters, right, I always want my favorites to get on special banners because that's exciting for me. So Ike is definitely up there. Okay. Micaiah is definitely up there. Har is definitely up there. Alright, I would like to see... I'm just naming Tellius now, aren't I? I am. I'm okay with that. Alright, we're going to go Summer Tellius right now. I'm going to tell you Ike, Micaiah, Har, and... I really don't have an attachment to Jill, but I feel like Jill would be a nice round out on that banner. And then we'd probably get like a free Soth or something. I feel like that's what that would be. Right? Maybe? Probably. I'm really just trying to figure out a way to make Har fit, because obviously the better alternative is just go like Titania and like Oscar or someone, right? Like that would be the play. I feel like that would be the play. I'm hoping that is the play. I'm really hoping for Summer Ike. That's ultimately what I'm trying to get at here. I really want Summer Ike. I don't really have any summer units that I like playing outside of Summer Tiki and Violet at this point. And Tiki's really useful just because of the axe grinding buff that we get from her C passive. So, you know, for the SP grind, she's nice. Or his experience. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Either way, Summer Ike. I just want Summer Ike. That's it. That's all I want. I can use all of these. Sweet. Talrigan Axe says, do you think the kid banner hints at a... You're not a 5-star. Good. Hints at a Sacred Stones remake port. Oh, gosh, this again. It seems like a weird choice, in my opinion, but after seeing how much better Gaiden got, I'm all for it. So I think we're probably going to see that treatment go to everybody eventually. I'm just going to throw that out there. But no. In fact, there was a recent article about somebody saying, oh, I think we're getting Tellius remake soon. And if you didn't hear about it, then I don't blame you, because it literally lasted for like a day. And they reached out to the original source, and the guy was like, well, I don't have anything about it. I don't know. And evidently this person had mentioned the possibility, or had talked about like 3 houses leaks, basically, I think is what it was. And the individual was just like, no, I don't know anything. I was just kind of hoping that that would happen because I really like the Tellius games. And it's suspicious how much Tellius content there's been in FEH. Well, there you go. No, I don't think this points to anything. I think, honestly, if anything, it is a hint that this is going to become a recurring annual thing. That they do youth banners, basically, every April. And what we're going to get... I can't. I'm sorry, La Rochelle, I can't. What we're basically going to get out of it is a new youth banner every April. And so I think they went with such an oddball one that only really has mentioning of children in it. Because, you know, we hear about Eirika, Ephraim, and Lyon being kids and being friends and blah. And that it's never really hinted at. Whereas you have something like Valentia, where you literally in the opening map play as the children of Ram Village. Hey, that's a Tana. That's one. That's that's an Tana. That's one Tana. We have a Tana. That's not really as many as we'd like, but it will do, I guess. Honestly, I'm going for an attack defense, not a defense speed type of thing here. Oh, she's neutral. Oh, she's neutral. That's nice. Yeah, I'm hoping that eventually we get an AD near Trace for reasons. So, you know, if we keep her, great. If we don't get another Tana, that's okay too. Kind of is what it is. It's a bummer though. I just broke and I can't pull any greens. That's kind of upsetting. But no, the short answer of it is I do not think that this is a hint at any kind of port or remake or whatever. I'm sure that conversation is happening somewhere by people who have far better decision making or higher priority decision making, I guess is how I would phrase it. And I'm sure that they are thinking about it for sure. But I don't think that this necessarily has anything to do with that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, good question though. Nyx, who was evidently changing their Twitter name, I think. A unit who would make you drop everything everything you saved just to +10 them. I'm never really saving, honestly. Like, that's not really something that I'm doing. I take YouTube revenue, and I take member revenue. By the way, members, thank you again. Appreciate y'all. And I basically just put it into these banners, right? And so I make videos from them. There's nobody that I'm ever really necessarily saving for outside of my list, which I have yet to release because I'm not done milking that yet. I'm still teasing it. We'll see. We'll see how many subscribers we get this video, and then maybe we'll release it. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to wait. So yeah, I'm never really pausing. I know that Apotheosis Anna was a big get. That was like an immediate +10. Bride Micaiah was an immediate +10, and then Summer Byleth was an immediate +10 because of Rhea. As was Saros. So really, it doesn't really have anything to do with Byleth. It's really just Saros. So those were cases where I did that. I did it for Winter Altina also, but that was more of a situation of fortune type position that I found myself in, where after putting a bunch of orbs into the banner in general, I found myself lucky enough to have like half of the copies needed for a +10. And I was just like, well, November ad revenue was good. We might as well just do that. And then you all got to watch her die on bromains. Isn't that fun? So yeah, it's one of those things. But I mean, like, anybody that's Ike or Micaiah or Cordelia, Adult Tiki I think is really cool. Nagi I think is really cool. That whole I don't know who they are, what they are type deal. Are they all the same person? I don't know. That's kind of cool. Tellius is my big weakness. Har would make me is some kind of good version of Har. But he's, you know, he's a Grail unit, so if he was ever not a Grail unit, then I guess, you know, that would be a thing. But Micaiah, Cordelia, Ike, I think those are like my big three. And Har. God, I love Har so much. Alright. Liam, aka Shattered, wants to know, go to non-whiskey drink, most underrated movie, and if you could make any kind of content you wanted, and have it succeed at least as well as your current content, caveat, would you do something different, and if so, what would you make? So, go to non-whiskey drink. I don't really drink that much, honestly. I appreciate a good smoky whiskey. And it's expensive, so I can't drink it a lot. But I've really been into like sparkling water. I guess you'd call it sparkling water, seltzer water. The other thing that's really good with or without whiskey is an Arnold Palmer, or a half and half, as some people refer to it. But it's basically just unsweetened black tea and then lemonade, and you mix them together, and it's delicious. It is so good. If you haven't tried it yet, it's legitimately the perfect summer drink. I'm not even kidding. And you can spike it if you want. Like, you can put vodka in it, you can put whiskey in it, doesn't matter. It's really good with bourbon, but just on its own alone, bro. Jenna and I started drinking them like mad when we went to college, and we got the Arizona teas. I'm sure you know what those are. I hope you know what those are. But their Arnold Palmer was like our #1 go-to pick. And I just started making it myself because, like, you can make tea and lemonade at home. Duh. So I just started making them on my own. They were really good, and I'm very happy about them. I love them a lot. You should try them. Most underrated movie? I don't even know. I don't watch movies that much. Oh god. I'm about to get exposed as uncultured. I don't really watch movies. I genuinely don't watch movies. How upsetting is that? I will say, I don't know if it's underrated, but I did just recently watch with my my brother-in-law, who sent a new computer, which I'm in the process of, getting set up. We recently watched the new Nicolas Cage movie. I think it's Willy's Wonderland. It's basically FNAF, but role reversal. And Nicolas Cage doesn't say a single thing throughout the entire movie. It is like cinematically, directorially, it is genius. And only Nicolas Cage could do that. Just pointing that out. If you could make any kind of content, so that would easily be cooking. I love chefing so much. It's a lot of fun, and I've done some cooking stuff. I know I didn't do anything for anniversary this year. Maybe I'll do something for the half anniversary. We'll see. But I've done some cooking stuff before. I just don't have the proper setup for it, and it would be a lot of investment to like try and just get off the ground. Because I know you guys don't like that stuff, but I like doing it. And so it's hard for me to justify spending like $1,000 or so to get lighting and a proper camera to actually do the stuff right and like do it well. But that would easily be my #1 pick, is to do a cooking channel, but not like any cooking channel. Like I have a thought of doing like a cookbook type thing that I've been mulling over the last probably 8 months or so. But yeah, there's some stuff. There's some stuff. I'm always thinking about stuff. What are your favorite Cipher cards? Asks Louis me? Celium. Louis. I'm going to go with Louis. I'm going to call you Louis. We're close enough for me to call you that, right? Good. I know. We're like practically best friends. I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. What are your favorite Cipher cards, just off the top of your head? There's a really good Micaiah card that I absolutely love. Maybe I'll throw these in here if I have a hot minute to paste them in from like I don't know, Serene's Forest or something like that. Maybe I'll do that. But Micaiah cards are always great. Elincia doesn't have a bad card, like legitimately, but easily my favorite. Okay, and it's a shared. Okay, it's a shared card. It's a dual art of Ike and Micaiah put together. There's another set that I really like too of Cordelia and Severa. Big fan of those two. And yeah, I love them so much. They are probably my favorites. I know, shocking. Tellius. He's so surprising. I ship Ranulph and Ike. All right. I'm not here to judge. Asked a seasonal banner theme you'd like in the future and who might be on it. Easily cooking. 100% cooking. I feel like Har is a really good chef underneath all of his animosity and sleepiness. So I'd like him to be on it for no other reason other than he like fell asleep under the table or something like that. Like I would just appreciate that. Hey, we finally got a 4-star. We finally got a 4-star. Oh my gosh. How long has it been since we had a 4-star? I mean, we've been pulling blue this entire time. Evidently, it's good odds. I don't believe it, though. I think... Ooh. That's not bad. That's probably okay. We'll save you. We'll save you, Tiny Lyon. I think if you're going to do a cooking banner, you got to put Oscar on it, right? That's just law. That's 100% just law. Chef banner. Who else cooks? Who else cooks in Fire Emblem? Ash. I would put Ash on that. I know he is quite the skilled chefsman. Dudu would probably make an appearance on that. Probably Mercedes. I really just want the Fire Emblem cooking game. I think that's ultimately what I want. I want Cookin' Mama, but with Fire Emblem characters. I think that's what I want. That's really all I want. Hey, we got an Eirika. Hey. I wonder if she is good. That pretty much hits my top 2 here. So that's convenient. We didn't get a lot of Rochelle, which is a little unfortunate. Well, it's not over yet. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's really good. That's okay, here. For those of you unable to obtain.
Definitely.
Oh, that was quick. I thought that would... Oh, wait.
Ephraim, are you all right?
I'm fine, Eirika. It's only a scratch.
Oh, they're having a moment. I apologize.
It's my fault you're hurt. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Everyone trips now and then. If I hadn't intervened, you could have...
Sometimes it happens, man. You know? Sometimes it happens.
A few scrapes and bruises are a small price to pay to keep you from getting far worse. Easy choice.
Even so, I put the future King of Renee in danger. If something happened to you,
I don't think
Ephraim
Ephraim minds, honestly.
Your safety is
I think he's
more
fine.
important.
That's not true, Eirika.
But
Whether I'm to be king or not makes no difference. My life is not worth any more.
I never understood why Ephraim's hair is green and Eirika's is blue.
No matter what, I am your brother, and I will always.
It's troubling to me. I feel like they should have the same. They have the same eye color, which I won't go into the history of blue eyes.
Good. Then let's return to the castle. We're in for a scolding, I'm sure.
They are gonna get scolded probably. They're tiny. They're tiny. They're small, and they're out here trying to be heroes.
I've got your back.
in that case, even the harshest words won't.
They just keep talking. I had no idea that it would be this long.
There's the sister I know and love. Off we go then.
That it? That's it. Okay. That's a good IV though. Those are good IVs. I'm very, very happy with those. Might as well, right? Could be an Ira. You never know. Yes, cooking banner. That's it. Basically, Tellius 3 houses, I think, is what that banner would be, and I'd be okay with that because those are definitely two of my faves. Purple Raid says, "What one unit you wish was better, and how would you fix them?" Har. I would make Har better. Specifically because he's known as being the Axe Weaver and Kanto guy. Give him a Refine, give him Har's Axe, and give him Kanto, since evidently you're giving Kanto to everybody now. Okay, Tamiya got it, and now you got a banner with it on it. Just give it to Har. That's what he's known for. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing, IS? Stop teasing me. Alright? See if we can have La Rochelle real quick here. Next. Ooh. Ibrahim? Did I say your name right? I hope I did. Ooh, who's your top 5 favorite voice actors in Fire? Top 5? Oh my god. Personal favorites are Greg Chun and Chris Hackney. Oh, that's a loaded question, bro. Let's see. Alright, so I love both of the Eirikas, Harlacher and Mendez. I love Jeremy Lee. I love Greg Chun. Absolute legend. For sure. I don't want to pick a fifth, because if I never pick a fifth, it can technically be anybody, right? Like, that's how that works. I don't want to pick a fifth. Do I have to pick a fifth? Alright, just hold on. Let me... Hang on. Hold on. Let me think. Alright, I'll go Kirsten Day. She's got a little Tellius representation. She's got... she's got, the Constance effect. I'll go... Alright, so that was 5? That was 5. Okay. Yep. Alright. If I didn't mention you, I'm very sorry, and I love you anyway. Ira says, good luck on summoning. Thank you. Question. Would 6 stars break the game, or would it make it more enjoyable? Good question. No. I think they'd find a way to balance it, to make them basically the same as 5 stars, but somehow rarer. That's it. That's literally all. Like, Duo Ephraim is like a 6 star. Like, he's not in the pool. He just exists. And occasionally they bring him out to show him off and do party tricks. That's basically what Ephraim is. That's all he is right now. So, yeah, I don't think it would break anything. I think they would just... They give something that exists a different label, if that makes sense. I feel like that's what they would do with it. Pumpkin Patchin says... What character not already in the game would make you the happiest to see? Stefan, honestly. Definitely Stefan. As far as characters that aren't in the game, probably Stefan at this point. Just because his character is really cool. He's probably not that well known. And I've gotten like all my other favorites at this point, I think, for the most part. Even if Har is very disappointing. Also, who's your favorite artist in the game? Mayo, 100%. 100% sticking by the May. Let's see. Selif. Shelfie. Selif? I'll just call you Self. That's probably easier for me to say. What's your favorite unit that I've plus 10'd? Oh, favorite unit is a plus 10. Yikes. Saros, probably. You know what? I still really like Bride Cordelia. I still really, really like Bride Cordelia. I really do. I still give her new skills. I still do it. And I'm not sorry about it. Like, I have zero regrets about it. Like, genuinely zero regrets about it. I also really like New Year Anna. I don't know if I have a set favorite, though. That's tricky wiki. I don't know. But those are some of my favorites, and hopefully that satisfied your question. Eric asks, who's your favorite character and why is it Rhea? It's not Rhea, actually. My favorite character in all of Fire Emblem, okay, is hands down Ike. That man suffered tragedy, okay? He came out stronger. He basically helped, like, lead a nation, okay? He gave Valencia the courage to do so, all right? He took over with, like, baptism by fire type situation deal. He ended racism in Tellius, practically. I mean, really, if you think about it. He's done so much. and he is our best boy. And I love Ike so much, and he's absolutely hands down my favorite character in all of Fire Emblem, 100%. Waifus for lifus, but listen, Ike is my man. Okay, he's my man. He's been carrying me through every Smash game since Brawl. All right, I'm just gonna put that out there. It's Ike. I know some of you are probably very surprised by that. What inspired you to start making YouTube videos? Asks Kenaisk. Kenaisk? I think I said that right. What inspired me? I don't know. I wanted to start making content, I guess. I started by making podcasts, and I was like, man, YouTube seems... Oh, we got another Tana. Oh, that's not what YouTube seemed like, by the way. Poor timing, I guess. Poor timing. Really, that's all that was. It was odd wording and poor timing. Yes, so I basically just wanted to make stuff, and then I started doing it. The community that I was in... Ooh, that's a fodder. That's a fodder piece right there. The community that I was in was... how do I put this? How do I put this gently? How do I gently kiss this boo-boo? It became unpleasant after a while. And so I decided to start making content that I wanted to make rather than content I felt should exist within the sphere. And so that's when I jumped over to Heroes, because I was like, well, I don't really have the equipment to start recording like Let's Plays from like, you know, GameCube discs and things like that, which I do now. So, but I was like, hey, I'm playing Fire Emblem Heroes like daily for hours. I might as well like put something to that. And so I started making content that I was figuring out on my own, like hero tracking and things like that. And it's kind of become what I'm sort of known for, I think, at this point. And yeah, I just started putting it out there. I didn't really know if it was going to go anywhere or not. I lost pretty much all of my viewer/listener base prior to making Heroes content, so I was kind of starting out fresh. I think I had 100 subscribers at the time. And now here we are. Just a little bit bigger, that's all. But yeah, I wanted to, honestly. So I had an interest and I chased it. Quinn asks, how many units do I have at plus 10? And also, good luck summoning. Quinn, I will come back to your question. How about that? So I'll just show you, okay? You're all so darn curious. Actually, I did the barracks turret, didn't I? I don't know. As far as, like, plus 10s go, I don't know if you're counting 4 stars, but they have a lot of 4-star plus 10 units, too. So there's that. Probably, like, 30? Maybe? I don't know. We'll scroll in the barracks here in a second. Lilith asks, who is your favorite Fire Emblem Fates character? Ooh, my Fates character. Ooh, Obro. Definitely Obro. Yep, 100% Obro. Clothes, clean, got it. Soulmate, right there. And then Master Shar asks, how do you keep enjoying Faye 4 years later? I play differently than other people, probably. Like, I really enjoy the game modes that I enjoy, and then I don't focus as much on the parts that I don't enjoy, and I just, you know, I keep going. That's what I do. I mean, obviously I'm making content and I enjoy making content, so that helps with it, right? The thing I think that has turned the tide the most recently is actually that I've started to go back and build older units, characters that I'm not familiar with, things like that. And yeah, that's been helpful, I think. That's helped keep the game feel fresh, because I'm pretty much out of end game content at this point. Just like some dragon flowers left to clear out, and then, you know, I'm trying to get everybody with S rank summoner support at some point, as well as, you know, leveling everybody to 5-star 40. And yeah, that's it. There's really nothing left for me to do other than get good at ether raids, and I don't want to do that. so yeah, you know, just find ways to play the game to make it more interesting. But these are my plus 10s, or they should be my plus 10s, and then I think they end here, because I think Rion was plus 9. Yeah, so these are my 40s, but as far as 5 stars go, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 50 plus 2 plus 3 minus 1 technically. So 52. 52 heroes I have at plus 10. Whether they're seasonals or 5-star exclusives or just 4-star projects that became. I feel like there's probably a good blend. 50. I don't know if I want to break that number now, to be honest. That's such a nice even number. I really like it. But yeah, that's that. So hey, look, that's it. That was actually the last question too, from Master Shar. So, I don't have any orbs left, so that is it. That's all we got. Got everybody but La Rochelle, which I guess if I had gone for her on that one circle and not gotten her, I wouldn't have gotten the Tana because I would have been out of orbs, obviously. So I guess I'll take 2 Tanas over a La Rochelle, but I'd still like to get her at some point. She seems good. Like, she seems good. Both her and Tana are really good. Everybody on the banner is good. Like, they always bust like youth units. Like, it's just the way that it is. But hey, thank you again to members. Thank you so much, members, for helping out and contributing. I appreciate your support so much. So thank you for that. And thank you also for watching. In the comments, let me know what you thinking. What are you gonna do on this banner? I know I put out a poll. Most of you are just like, where's Shadows of Valentia? But there were a fair amount of you also who summoned. So if you did summon, let me know what you got. If you're not summoning, let me know what you're saving for. And that is it right now. So hey, thank you again so much. Links to things in the description probably. Promote my 4-star members. Other playlists. There's things down there if you want to check out the description. There are links. There are links and you can click them and it's satisfying. So go do that. But that is it for me right now. Thank you all so much again for watching, for subscribing, for clicking things. Greatly appreciate it. That is all I got for you now. So thank you again, and until then, I will catch you next time.